Who's ready for some football tonight? Who is ready for some football? How you doing, everybody? It's lit up in here. You love to see it. Still plenty of game to go around. Week 11 will end, and this ball game tonight should be a fun ride between Charlotte and Pittsburgh. Royals versus Roughnecks, two of our teams going at it. Charlotte, they've had a pretty crazy season up to this point. They couldn't get their footing, but they finally got themselves in a late win streak here. They're trying to get the job done, get back to the playoffs, and see if they could finally get that first ring. But they'll have to go up against a very, very tough Pittsburgh Roughneck team who's trying to get their first ever trip to the playoffs. And in order to do that, they will need a win tonight. I cannot wait to see this one get started. Appreciate you for throwing the bits. I'll get the Don DeMarco up in a little bit, but if y'all ready, I'm definitely ready. I'm going to go ahead and hit that play game button. Let's get into the mix. And we are underway. We got a snowy night to close out the deal. Let's go ahead and get into it as we see the return pass the 20 to around the 25-yard line. Let's get kick started, y'all. Gonna get this handoff to the left side, and that's not gonna get the job done there. Gonna make it 2nd and 12 coming up. Pittsburgh, they gotta go backwards. Let it snow, let it snow, let it snow in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Let's see which one of these teams is going to get the W. Going to be a pass from Jim Carr, looking right side and deflected by Ricardo Lopez. Going to be 3rd and 12 now. A little bit of chatter here from the homies in the Pittsburgh chat. They was talking about we need to go up the field more, get more verticality here on this offense, but I'm not sure if this is a defense that they'd want to do that on. They have some really good secondary pieces here in Charlotte as we see the quick pitch, and that is going to be incomplete as well. And that is not the start that you want to see if you're Pittsburgh. They're going to have to give it quickly to Charlotte. Still got the predictions going up for a little bit. I think we got another 4.5 minutes left in that. So if you did not do that, do that now. Sending this one away, and it's going to be returned by Vic and taken close to the 40. Starting this one off with the bang. Charlotte's looking nice. Let's see what the offense could do here for the Royals. First and 10 coming up. Charlotte blending in a little bit with that white. They got that pearl white as it's going to be a read option play, and Pittsburgh's going to get the stop immediately. So both teams going backwards to start out this ball game. Kane Elliott using the speed to make it 2nd and 11. What's going on, KT? What's going on, Caboose? Kyle is here. What's going on, my man Slater? Some Tampa Bay love up in here. I love it. Seeing the quick pitch and caught, turn it up, pushing forward is Aaron Witten, and looks like Charlotte will pick up the first down of tonight. Yeah, that was really good defense there earlier on Anthony Stink by one of the veterans in the league, Ricardo Lopez. I believe he's been in the league for about 5 or 6 years, looking for the boot, looking to get something going here. Returns to the middle of the field, takes off to run, and he's gonna get sacked. Jerry Philbin and I believe Colt Wetzel getting into the mix. Is going to be second and long coming for Charlotte. Got the stacks here. They're going to fake the handoff, fake the end around, turning around, getting his feet right, and throws a dot. There goes number 11, Tom Krieg, reaching out for the first, and he is going to get it. He was looking the wrong way for a little bit, but he got his ducks in order, flipped the field, and pushed it forward. He was looking at the crowd for a second. He was like, hey, watch this play. Boop. Got that job done. Great play. And Charlotte offense continues to roll. Gonna fake this handoff, another boot coming, throws on the run to Doc Boone, pushing forward and gonna get to around the 25-yard line. 2nd and 4 coming up here. Looks like Charlotte is now in the lead in regards to the predictions, over 4,000. And they're going to go ahead and hand it off to Spider Webb, who finds a big hole, pushing forward and gets to the 20-yard line. Payne Elliott there to meet him there. Number 20, stopping him at the 20. It's 1st and 10 again. 35-yard line, whatever, you know what I mean. But down to the 20 nonetheless. A great play coming from Charlotte. Mr. Kickler 10 is in as well, looking at his quarterback rumble past his right side. Spiderweb will make the catch. Perfect on the game so far, moving a little bit deeper into the red zone territory. 2nd and 6 coming up. Yes, make sure you do exclamation point USFA, get into that giveaway here. Make sure you get something for your player, or at least give yourself a chance. Got 8 people up in here for that. Nice to see. Looking for a man to throw it to. Finds the right side man, and he tried to get it to Vic. But that was nice coverage there from Jackson Brady to knock it out of his hands. It's going to be 3rd and 6. He was open for a while. The pass is a little too late there. It is what it is. 3rd down coming. Pittsburgh trying to get the stop here. Looking for a man to throw it to. Throws the left side. Caught by Vic. Turn it up. Reaching out. And did he get the first? They're going to say he got it. You better watch out for Dotson on the run. That's going to be 1st and 10 again for the Royals. Payne Elliott trying to make the tackle, but not strong enough. And the drive shall continue. A 1st down still achievable technically, but they're looking for more, looking for the pass middle of the field. And there it goes, Mr. Doc Boone. Actually, no, that's not Doc Boone. That's going to be the homie Kai Coco for the touchdown. I seen number 1 on there. I thought it was just number 1, but there's a 4 next to it. Shout out to the homie Rapid Raccoon getting the job done, and Charlotte's going to take the lead. Kick is up. And that is no way, no how, too far to the right. And the score will remain 6-0. Great job there from Charlotte, getting a quick stop and then getting the score on the other end. And now we could go ahead and talk a little bit about this offense coming on for Pittsburgh. Let's go ahead and get into it. Hope everyone's having a great evening. So far, so good for me. I can't complain too much. I got everything rolling here. Game's looking nice. Let me know how I'm sounding. Let me know how the game is sounding. I believe 2 teams already secured. 1 more almost on the way. Tampa Bay's trying to get their first playoff spot. Anchorage on the other side trying to get their first playoff spot. Pittsburgh's fighting tonight for their first playoff spot. A lot of fight in the USFA, just like all the people on the back end. Got to appreciate them. Thanks so much to all of you guys. Special caboose for doing all the work that I don't want to do. At least I'm doing all the work that I want to do. That'll help me out. But we're going to set up 1st and 10 here for Pittsburgh. And they're going to hand this one off. Getting a big hole is the bot running back, taking the first down play. Taking it 2 past the 40. And it's going to be 1st and 10 here for the Roughnecks. Very well blocked there. And that's going to give them some nice yardage. Caboose putting in work. I'm going to be doing some things to add to this stream as well. So keep a lookout. We're working on it. They're going to give it to the bot again. And this time he won't be as favorable as the last time he had the football. 2nd and 8 coming. Thank you once again for the bit. Still working on this soundboard. I'll get it back on in a second. As you see the handoff, and Mike has a big hole getting the first down himself inside Charlotte territory. You got to do what you got to do to move the ball down the field. That's a nice play there to Mike.
Shit like that.
Nice job there. Thank again for the bits, homie. Handoff right side, and Charlotte's like Don DeMarco, taking them down in the backfield. That's a loss of 3. Now Pittsburgh has a little bit of a hole. Definitely manageable, though. You could get 13 yards in a span of 2 plays. And less than that could get them in field goal range potentially. We'll see if they can get it done. Anthony Stank in the slot by the looks of it, looking for a man to throw it to. Takes off to run, throws to the right side, just throws this one away. And Pittsburgh has yet to complete a pass so far in this ball game. We'll see if that changes. Gonna make it 3rd and 13. I thought I seen the homie Stank getting a little open, but it might have been covered on the top there. Going to pass it again. Goes left side and some coverage, and that's not going to be caught. Tried to throw it up to the homie Ryan Davis, and that's no good. And that's going to be another punt force from the Charlotte defense. No completions so far in the first quarter here for Pittsburgh. You definitely need those. Maybe some of the dinking and dunking will help him out a little bit, as this one looks pretty nice. And that's going to pin him at the 1, I believe. That's a beautiful punt from Anita dicking me. Yep, I said it. 1st and 10 coming for Charlotte. Yep, I said it. Shut up. They're going to be that handoff is a quarterback run, and that gets them nowhere. 2nd and 10. See, we got a lot of crazy names here. We got Heavy D, we got Mike Hawk, we got Anita Dickamy. There's a few more that I can't remember off the top of my head, but most of them are here in Pittsburgh. You hate to see it and you love to see it at the same time. As Doc Boone gets his carry, gets him past the 5, is going to set up 3rd and 4 now. Interesting sight to see here. Pittsburgh, they could get the stop, give themselves some really good field position. And they're going to fake the handoff, fake the end around, throws it left side, and a dot. But did he get his feet in bounds? He did. Vic Dotson over the head of the linebacker gets it done. They may have to review that. I don't know if he got both feet in bounds. He might have. Well, no challenges here. Skying for that one. Now they're going with the outside run, and that's not going to help him out. Cassandra Requena there with the play, and 2nd and 10 coming. It was a little bit of a wobbler of a pass for sure, but hey, it worked out. Gonna pass it. No, it's gonna be a handoff, and Doc Boone's up the middle, gets past midfield, gonna set up another 3rd and short situation. 3rd and 2 coming up here. Third and 2, they got the pistol set, and they're going to fake the handoff to Doc Boone, looking for a man to throw to, throws it short, keeps his feet in bounds, and going to pick up the first just barely. Just enough to keep it moving. It's going to be 1st and 10 again here for Charlotte. He was waiting. It looked like the linebacker was waiting to see what the quarterback was going to do, and just give it to the halfback who uses elusiveness to get the job done. As we see another handoff here, sheds off a man, another man pushing forward, dragging the man to the 31, and that is going to close out quarter numero uno. What a play there from Doc Boone, and they'll go ahead and shift gears and give it to the homie. Gonna be looking left side. That's gonna be caught there by number, is that 47? Nope. That's actually one of the bot players there. Gonna be 2nd and 7. Inside field goal range. Handoff, no, it's a fake, and Falco's running backwards and barely gets the pass off there to the bot tight end. Great pass rush there from Pittsburgh. It's going to be 3rd and 7. Pittsburgh needs to stop. They're going to fake the handoff. Rush is coming, but the pass on the mark again. And Charlotte's just finding every which way to keep the chains moving no matter the distance. It's 1st and 10. Inside the red zone they go. Kane Elliott once again on the tackle, but Pittsburgh cannot find a stop so far. They got 5 at the line, and they got a man offside, so they're looking for the quick play left side, and that's going to be the Kai Coco right there. Not to be. They're going to just take the 5 yards, make it 1st and 5. Looking. Gonna take off to run a little bit. Pass rush trying to get home. Cassandra's gonna trip him up, and that's gonna be a sack. Get those yards right back. Great defensive rush. That's gonna be a loss of 4 on the play. Got some GSP chat up in there. GSP, we'll talk about him a little bit later as Spiderweb gets some of the yards back from the sack. 3rd and 6 coming up here. Charlotte, they currently have the number 3 seed going into this ball game. A victory tonight could definitely help their chances of punching their ticket back into the playoffs. See if they can rectify what happened last season You see a motion there from Kai Coco, looking for a man to throw it to. Pockets perfect. Right side, and Tom Krieg gonna make the catch for the touchdown. No pass rush there to be seen. And that was just too much time for Hank Falco. Another beautiful pass. And Charlotte's going to make it a 2-possession ball game here. Kick is up. And looks like Molyneux will make it this time around. And that's going to make it 13-0. And we didn't even talk about the players, so I'm going to go ahead and bring up Pittsburgh real quick, go through them. Quarterback will be Jim Carr in year number 2. Running backs, Mike Hawk. Actually, just one. That's the only one, number 69. Wide receivers will be Ryan Davis, Corbian Crimson, Anthony Stank, and Blake Grant. Tight end will be Bodacious. All 5 of those players are looking for a completion, get the ball rolling. And then kicker / punter, I'll say it again because why not? Anita Dickamy. Yep, said it again. The defensive players here for Pittsburgh is Sherry Philbin, Tank Jones, Cassandra Requena, and Dax Brightmore on the D-line. As we see the return here, taking it up, pushing forward, sheds off a man, is Stank and gets to the 30. Gonna make it 1st and 10. Linebackers will be Colt Wetzel, Gus Pack, Heavy D, and Austin Wheeler, along with Kingston Ali. Cornerbacks will be Jackson Brady and Bryce Walker. Don't forget CJ Bird as well. Free safeties Kane Elliott and Angel Flugel. And then strong safety Mitchell Lott, as we see a handoff getting past the 35. Not too much else. 2nd and 5 coming up. Caboose always comes with that crazy talk. I don't know what he's talking about. And that's going to move him backwards to left guard and left tackle, both moving before the play starts. Got to move back 5. 2nd and 10 coming up. Got a few people up in here. Make sure y'all do ! USFA. We have enough to get at least 10 people. So no excuses. Looking for the pass. Jim Carr, his first completion of the game, finally. Going to get him to the 40, and now it's 3rd and 3. Don't mind Caboose. He's taking a few too many hits to the head. Working on this league. Now he has concussions for multiple positions. You know what I'm saying? 3rd and 3. Jim Carr needs a completion here. He's going to try to find one, and he does. Going to get past the 45. That's Corbian Crimson with the catch, and it's 1st and 10. Pittsburgh finally bringing some life to the mix. Better late than never. But they need to get something going here, and they definitely need to get the defense on point, as they're going to hand this off. No, it's a fake, but it's covered perfectly, and it's going to be stopped. Chris Shane Knox said, try again, young fella. Going to make it 2nd and 13. Back to back. 2nd and 13. Got all the receivers at the top of your screen. Almost got a man off sides, not to be. They're going to hand it off, but the defense once again for Charlotte is saying no to the run game. It's 3rd and 12. Like I said before, it's not always about playbooks. You got to get the players updated. Give them to make some chances, take some chances down the field, looking for a man and going to throw it short, turn it up, pushing forward, and that's not going to be enough for the first. And once again, going to the short route really quickly. That ain't going to help out their cause. 4th and 3 coming up. If that was like 3rd and 7, I think that could have worked out, but that was just a little bit too long of a reach. Gonna be sending this one away. Anita taking this one, and it should go into the end zone. Yes, it does. And it's going to be 1st and 10 coming. Pittsburgh in the chat, not fond of that play calling here so far. They got the monkey off of their back in regards to getting a completion through the pass game, but now they need to lean a little bit more in their defense. Hank Falco, he's thrown a few interceptions so far this season. Maybe that's what they're looking for as they hand it off. Number 5 tackles number 1. Nice job there by Jerry Philbin. Doc Boone's going to pick up 5, however. Second and 5 coming up, making a quick motion, hand it off again, pushing for the first, dragging Colt Wetzel past the 35 to the 38. And Doc Boone is just a grown man out here. 1st and 10 again for Charlotte. And if they do not find a way to slow this offense down, it could get out of hand very quickly. Pittsburgh's crowd trying to get them back into it. And they're going to give it to him again, pushing forward for another gain of around 4 or so. Make it a gain of 6. Doc Boone on another level tonight as the second quarter starts to wind down. A pretty quick game so far. A lot of runs and a lot of completions on both sides. Well, one side up to this point. Gonna look for a man, short drop back, looking, got some blocks up front, and the homie Aaron Witten is gonna push forward too. I think it's infectious. 1st and 10 Charlotte. Mitchell tried to push him backwards, but the momentum there from Witten got the job done. And I'll do the giveaway after the 3rd quarter. See if we can get some more people. Hand off again. Doc Boone finding a hole and gets to the 45. A gain of 4 coming up. Caboose saying that it's a possibility that Charlotte's playing up to their potential. Something they haven't shown to do for the full season, but if there's any time to do it, is now, as they get another first. And there goes Tom Krieg, the man that got the last touchdown for Charlotte. And they're just moving the ball near effortlessly down the field. Pittsburgh is yet to find an answer so far tonight. Yeah, Charlotte went 13-1 last season. They lost in a bad way in the playoffs at the conference game, waiting for a team to play. St. Louis came up and sniped them out of nowhere with all those arrows, and they couldn't get the job done as they get it to the homie spider web, getting past the 25, and another first down comes for Charlotte. And right now it's not looking pretty for Pittsburgh right now, as they're trying to find something, a fumble, an interception, a series of sacks, anything that could derail it. But right now it's looking not so good, but that is a good start. A loss of 4. They tried to halfback screen, and that's not going to get the job done. Ryan Davis in the chat asked if anyone is frozen. I think the only one's frozen right now is this defense, and they're looking for a stop, and that's going to be a catch again. The bot tight end getting into the mix. Is 3rd and 5 coming up here. And Pittsburgh with the chance to hold them to a field goal. A little bit of anything could help them out at this point. Looking, throwing it again, takes off to run and throws it away over the head of that wide receiver. Pittsburgh does come out with the stop, and we should see the homie come to the field. Jake Mullen, though, who's been up and down so far in the kicks. Yeah, it's working for me. Oh, I thought you were talking about the what's the name, but they're going to kick in. That doesn't look very pretty, and it is not. So Charlotte will come fruitless, but Pittsburgh only has 38 seconds left. They're going to have to hope for a prayer here if they want to get something going here in the first half. Their playoff hopes come tonight as they set up with the close shotgun formation. Mike Hawk in the backfield. And they're going to go short again. Cuts up, tries to juke, and going to pick up the first down. That'll call the first timeout. I'm gonna see if I can turn my preview off. Maybe that'll make it a little better for you guys. I don't think I'll need it. So far it's looking good for me though. I haven't seen any glitches on my side. Looking for a man to throw to, go short again, and they're not going too much further, but they'll get closer to potential Hail Mary range, and they'll have one more timeout to work with. Got all the receivers and the tight end down at the bottom of your screen. 2nd and 4 coming. Looking for a man to throw it to again. Goes short. Gonna be caught. Takes off. Pushed forward, and he's gonna be caught in bounds. I thought he was gonna take it out of bounds. Ryan Davis trying to get as much as he can. But I think they'll take that all the way down and then try to get either field goal, but that may be a little bit too long. I think they may just settle for the Hail Mary attempts. I didn't think the white was going to be that white to match with the snow. I should have gave him some colored pants there, but the game shall continue. Got the Hail Mary set, definitely. Launching it left side and going to be almost picked off. Definitely a long attempt. You can't be mad at that. But actually, well, that was a pretty good attempt. You want to go sideline on that just to give yourself a chance for a potential field goal, but not to be there. Once again in Hail Mary formation. And gonna look for a man to throw to. Launching this middle of the field. Gonna be in a, actually no, it's incomplete. So it looks like Pittsburgh will have uno más chance to see if they can get the job done. Great defense overall from Charlotte. I believe this is the one where they send everyone going towards the middle of the field. Takes off, but going to get sacked, and no one's going to be home there. And that is going to close out quarter number 2. As Shane Knox going to play the guitar for the homies. And no dice there. Charlotte's getting the football back. Going to be returned here, taking this one up to 25 and speared. What a tackle there from Angel Flugel. 1st and 10 coming. He doesn't even have to pay. He just has to like do stuff. But I don't think he wants to do that. He's faking the handoff, looking for a man, middle of the field. There goes Doc Boone, shedding off a man, getting past the 35 to around the 30 to the 33. 2nd and 4 coming up here for Charlotte. Second and 4 coming up. Gonna fake the handoff, got the rollout coming, leaking, and gonna be middle of the field and caught. Kai Coco past the 45 in Pittsburgh territory. 18 for 21 in the snow. Does not matter. It's 1st and 10 again. I have no clue, Mr. Davis. I really have no clue. Gonna be a handoff again. Beautiful blocking, but it looks like he's gonna get tripped up right into a tackle. Doc Boone falling again. He needs life alert. Gonna be 2nd and 10. I'm gonna do it at 3rd quarter. Second and 10, handoff again, bouncing outside and finds a hole, pushing forward and finds a crease. He's not going to get touched all the way for the touchdown. And this is starting to get ugly. Doc Boone in the chat hyped. He said feed him some Skittles. 2-point conversion to make it a 21-0 ball game. They're going to send a man in motion. And they're going to pass out of it. Looks middle. There goes Vic. And he is going to make the catch and give him 21. Number 87 gets the job done. Hitting his own player there. I think he took two main hits to the head as well. But regardless of that, it's 21-0. Doc Boone, he's a benefactor, man. He's been updating. He's been getting better. He joined back after the trade from New York. He wants to get his best chance of a ring. And adding that element of the run game here to the Charlotte offense, they can go up against any team, in my opinion. They just haven't got the wins to show for it. And right now, they're in a really good spot. Stank in the chat said, y'all some meanies. Looking for the return is Stank past the 30, maybe at the 31-yard line. Going to make it 1st and 10. And honestly, that's a pretty good decision, in my opinion, for Pittsburgh to get Anthony Stank returning kicks. One of the faster receivers in the game. If she could break one off, you never know what could happen. Only 75 total yards here for this Pittsburgh team. They're trying to change that, as they got to get 3 scores to get back in this ball game. Right side and caught. And there goes Blake Grant getting his first catch. It took him to the 3rd quarter to do it, but I'm sure he's happy to help. 1st and 10. First and 10 coming up. Sending Mike in motion. And he's going to look for someone to throw it to, over the head of Bodacious, who's looking for his first catch. 2nd and 10 coming up. Once again, gotta let the play develop. That is going to happen with the younger quarterbacks. He's going to miss some passes. He's going to rush some passes. He's going to throw some late. It's going to be 2nd down coming up. And they're going to hand off. And he's going to run straight into Guillermo de la Cruz, the defensive end. 3rd and 8 coming up now here for Pittsburgh. Gonna pass this one again. Left side is wide open there for Mike, and he's getting the first. Gonna get close to the 40. Tackled down by another veteran, Caitlin Montaigne. 1st and 10 coming for Pitt. I think Ryan Davis was open too, but hey, the 1st down is achieved. Got to keep the ball rolling. Looking, another handoff, cuts it back up and runs straight into Arn and Shane as they do the finger roll celebration. A gain of 1 on that one. Looking right side and caught. There goes the home, and Mike and they left them open for the touchdown. Pittsburgh said they needed to fight. They got 19 minutes to come back and start right here. Kick is going to be up, and it will be good. Let the siren play for the first time tonight. Great deal, great deal, great deal for sure. Here from Pittsburgh. Now it's back to a 2-possession ball game. Now they need a quick stop. Put Charlotte in some precarious positions. Do it again. It's still possible. There's still plenty of time here. If Charlotte can score 3 times, Pittsburgh can do the exact same thing. As we see this one get back underway, let's do it, folks. Bring the hype. It's going to be returned there by Aaron Witten past the 20 and going to get taken down past the 25. Going to be 1st and 10 here for the Royals, trying to put it out. Yeah, it's pretty long. I think it's like 20 some seconds. I should probably trim it. I should probably do it. I'll do it eventually. Looking for the pass to throw to. Throws right side. And there goes Vic. Did he get feet in bounds though? They said no. Great defense there from Pittsburgh. A great secured catch by Vic, but just couldn't get the feet down. Second and 10 in the pistol. Doc Boone once again in the backfield. Quick pitch left side and caught for the first. And there goes Kai Coco making up for that last play. Gonna make 1st and 10 here for Charlotte again. The quick pitch on the slant gets the job done. Mitchell Lott just cannot keep up there with the speedy Kai Coco. And they're inching closer to midfield. Got 4 at the line as Pittsburgh. As they set up in the shotgun, to Charlotte looking right side and caught inside the 40. They go in Pittsburgh territory. The passing attack looking crazy. Hank Falco with a beautiful game so far, passing with supreme accuracy. Gonna be hand this one off, and looks like Doc Boone will get past the 35. Second and medium again. You see right there, well over 100 yards now here for Doc Boone. Doc Boone has some very underrated drip. I'm not even gonna lie to you. Second to Vic Dotson, his teammate, in my personal opinion. Looking for a man to throw it to on the run. Gonna take off the run. Got a lot of room and gets the first down and more. Gonna take it and gets out of bounds. No one guarded the quarterback at the gate. He's gonna benefit from it. It's 1st and 10 Charlotte again. Probably one of the more complete games we've seen so far this season from Charlotte. I'd have to agree with Caboose. Looking a little bit like that season 7 mix that we've been accustomed to seeing from them. Looking, throws it short and almost throws a pick. And that is one Pittsburgh desperately needed. It's going to be 2nd and 10. You got to want to haul those in. Gonna be looking, no drop back needed. Gonna be middle of the field, pushing forward and rolls into the end zone. Anything you can do, Charlotte said they could do better. Gets the touchdown back. Kai Coco with another bucket. Kick is up. And that is going to be no good. So now it's going to be a 20-point lead. Technically, Pittsburgh could win with 3 touchdowns. But Pittsburgh needs to get the job done and fast, as now they only have 16 minutes. Y'all turned up their AI sliders. Only explanation. Nope. It's all Madden for everybody, my friend. But a solid game so far for Charlotte. Putting their best foot forward. Honestly, should have 31 if Molyneux made the field goal earlier and extra point that we just seen. But Pittsburgh technically still in the ball game. A quick touchdown will definitely help them out. But they'll need defense more than anything, because Charlotte seems like every time they get the football, they're running it up the score. But that's going to be 15 yards forward thanks to Tank Falco. The quarterback got the good job. It looks like the linebacker is going to get a bad job. 1st and 10 Pittsburgh. That's just where Vic's used. I can't see. It got blocked out on my screen. But it's all good. 1st and 10 coming. Is that Jersey? And there goes the home, and Mike getting close to midfield. They're in real good field position to get something going, but they need to get a quick score. In my opinion, they need to score before this quarter ends for me to think that they have a realistic chance. Gonna be a deep drop back looking. Gonna launch this middle field and wide open. It's gonna be Ryan Davis for the touchdown. And Jim Carr says, I could throw it deep too. It's not all dink and dunk with me. That's a bucket. Kick is gonna be up and going to be good, and we're back to a 2-score ball game. Let the siren play again. Just tell me what screenshots you need. You need like player screenshots, like on the field. I could do that for you, especially right before the game. So. Stank in the chat said, give him some stank. But Pittsburgh, they did exactly what I said for me to believe that they have a realistic chance of coming back. Now it's on to the onus of the defense here for Pittsburgh. Can they get the stop? Scoring is nice, but if you're not getting closer to them, it's not going to matter, as we see it kneel down. And it's going to be 1st and 10. All the stank. Blake said it's my turn for the touchdown. Next drive, that's what he said. Still got some time for the giveaway. Do we have everyone locked in? Has everyone done exclamation point USFA? As we see a fake of the handoff, looking for a man to throw it to. Throws it to Vic, who turns up and gets thrown down after getting past the 30. 2nd and 3 coming. Vic Dotson, I believe he's closing in on his 1,000-yard campaign. I think he needs another 50 yards in order to do so. As we see the handoff and a huge hole again for Doc Boone, shedding off and fumbles and picked up by Pittsburgh. But I think he hit the ground first. And they are going to review it. And I think it should be going to Charlotte. Yes, it is. His knee hit right before he lost the ball. So we're going to take that one. It's going to be 1st and 10 here for Charlotte. Going to be looking for the screen. Kai Coco's by himself. And it looks like Jerry Philbin's going to make the stop. Took a little bit of time for that to develop. It's going to be 2nd and 9 coming. Stop it. Get some help. One of the greatest memes of all time. We've seen at one point, Pittsburgh was under 100. Now they're over 200. So they're getting the job done. They're trying to, at least. Looking for a man. Going to get sacked by Requena. And that's going to make 3rd and long coming up here for Charlotte. Just shoved him to the ground. That was crazy. But Pittsburgh, realistic chance to get off of the field. Looking, going to pick the handoff. Got everyone going deep right side and going to be almost caught by Vic off the ricochet. Just could not get his hands on it. But Pittsburgh gets the stop. That could have been easily caught, but lack of concentration there from my player. I know Caboose is going to put me in the ringer for that. It is what it is. We'll see is this the first punt? It feels like the first punt of the day here for the homie Mullen though, but it's going to be returned past the 20 and not too much on the return. And if they could get another one of those one-hitter quitters here in Pittsburgh, we'll have ourselves a one-score ball game, folks. This is going to get a little crazy here. We got 15 people up in here. You got some time. Exclamation point USFA. You already know how we do. We got the giveaway coming. 10 TPE plus whatever comes out tonight. A lot on the line as we see it again. Launching and going to throw a pick. That is not good. It's going to be Kayla Montaigne finding the crease. And I think she's going to take it the distance. That is a pick 6. That is destructive there for Pittsburgh. Oh my goodness, that was a bad decision there. That is tough. And now they'll go for 2. And they got to go backwards now. Wow, what an interception there from the homie Montaigne. Hitting the robot in the end zone. She says she's ready. And they're still going to go for the 2-point conversion despite the penalty here. Does make it a 21-point ball game. If they do, they're going to hand it off, pushing forward, and going to make it look easy. The middle of the field was wide open. Going to be 2 more points on top of it. That is tough. And we got some riots here in the chat in the Pittsburgh side of things. That was not a good pass for sure. In Pittsburgh, they're back down 21 points. Well, they were down 20 at one point. Now it's 21. 47 seconds left in the third. Still got the giveaway to come. Let me see how many people we have in it. Looks like we got 9. And we're going to see this one get kicked off again. Going to be returned from Stank. Got all the speed in the world. And gets stuck by Spiderweb. That is a hit. It's going to be 1st and 10 though. Stank says I can shrug that off. It's all good. It's part of the game. But Pittsburgh needs to get something going here. Looking, and that's just not good right there. Straight to the dirt in a 2nd and 10. Went from a long touchdown pass 2 drives ago to a pick 6 the next. Never want to see it, but we got to play here. Looking for a man to throw it to. Takes off to run. Trying to get past Shane Knox and not going to do it. That's a sack. Jim Carr does not have that elusiveness. That's going to be sack number 2 on the day here for the Charlotte defense. Should see one more play here. Nope. Yes, we will. Gonna look for it, man. Launching it right side and gonna be incomplete. And we got ourselves to the end of the 3rd quarter. And I think it's a perfect time to get the advertisements out the way. Let's get into it. Shout out to W, man. 10% off of each and every order that you choose to have with us. You'll be directly supporting the league this way. Make sure you get yourself a shaker cup, the starter pack, one of the new cups that I believe they added 2 new cups, including the Jolly Rancher Blue shaker cup, and I believe they have the new mint colored one, so it's like a lime greenish type of color. Sweet. Get yourself a shaker, man. Help out the USFA, help out W, and to support the official energy drink of the United Sim Football Association. You love to see it. Shout out also to Paladin. If you need anything software wise for your business to keep it in tip top shape, Paladin's the way to go. Sign up with a contract with them. Just like W, will be directly supporting the league by doing so. We also have all of our affiliates. Shout out to the GSB, the Gold Standard Basketball Association, doing their thing. It's all good to go over there. They're doing the FIBA World Cup. Shout out to the homies in Portugal. We're trying to get another W. We got to go up against Serbia. I'm going against my teammates, man. I already took down Rashadi Ish. Now I got to do Ho Jarris and I believe Rayshawn Carter. It's crazy. Shout out to them as well. Fun ride there. Shout out to the ECFL, the Elite College Football League, doing their thug thizzle. They're doing the bowl games and they're also going into the semifinals. I believe that's starting this week. So watch out for them. The championship game will be coming after that. And then we got goals. Great One Hockey League Sim. If you're planning to be the next Wayne Gretzky or be better than Wayne Gretzky ever was, or insert NHL Hall of Famer, that's going to be the place to where you're going to do that. And we could go ahead and get this thing rolling in regards to this giveaway. I'm going to get this thing rolling here. Let's see who gets the W or getting the spin rolling. And we got it rolling. What's going to be the prize is 10 TPE plus whatever is tonight. And it looks like it is going to be 5 TPE. So 15 total here on the board. And the winner shall be Mr. Slater 01. So we sniped one from the 2 teams playing tonight. That's going back to Tampa. 15 TPE for Mr. Von Carlton. Shout out to the homie. Great job from him. Yeah, Wayne, I know a couple of hockey players. I know Alex Ovechkin. He's pretty cool, but that's the only one. I'm not even gonna lie to you. But shout out once again to Slater getting the job done. I'll post up in the chat in regards to that. But we could go ahead and get this thing back a rolling. Let me see if I can find where I'm at. There you go. I gotta adjust myself real quick. Give me 1 second. Okay, let's get back into the mix. 4th and 12. They gotta go for it here. And we're going to see the pass looking and going to be incomplete. And not exactly the greatest way to start the 4th quarter there for the homies in Pittsburgh. Charlotte's going to get the turnover forced. I posted in every ping in the game day chat, so you can't forget. Going to get it inside the 25 with that carry. The backup halfback getting some touches now. Is going to be 2nd and 6. Going to be a short drop back, throws it short, Going to be caught by Kai Coco. 24 for 30 on the day for Falco. Going to make it 3rd and 2. They're well in field goal range at this point. And Mr. Rapid Raccoon throwing the sub out there for you, boy. Appreciate your big dog as we turn it up. Gonna get a first down and some more on top of it. Spiderweb gets it done and it's 1st and goal.
Shit like that, shit like that, shit like that, shit like that.
Great job from the homie Rapid Raccoon, hooking the homies up. You love to see it. That'll get us to our next sub tier. Thank you so much. Looking for a man to throw it to. Gonna take off to run, but there's too much pressure. That's a sack. And there goes Tank Jones getting into the mix. It's 2nd and goal. Uh-oh. Are we going to have ourselves another battle coming up? I got the soundboard ready if it's time. As he tried to throw it to Vic, but that was great defense. Going to be 3rd and goal coming. Third and goal coming up here. Going to throw left side and caught. Going to try to get the strip, but it's going to be marked short of the end zone. 4th and goal coming up. And another set of subs coming. Ryan Davis says he doesn't care.
Shit like that.
4th and goal coming. Charlotte trying to get the touchdown to put the finishing touches. Fumbles and picked up by Pittsburgh. Gets the goal line stand. That's how you do it. And Pittsburgh's not going to give up. Hype train. Going to be handing this one off, and Mike is going to find a big hole to the right side. Sheds off a man. Almost gets a 1st down. It keeps it at a 21-point ball game. They still got a lot of work to do. 2nd and inches.
Shit like that, shit like that, shit like that, shit like that.
Hype train is close. Come on, keep it moving. Caught there from Bodacious. 11 for 22 on the day for Jim Carr. Gonna make it 1st and 10. Haven't seen too much movement here from Anthony Stank. Unfortunate. But she is on the field. Looking, faking the handoff, launching this right side and overthrows Ryan Davis for what could have been another big gain. It's going to be 2nd and 10.
Shit like that, shit like that, shit like that, shit like that.
Thank you all so much for all of the gifts and the bit. Slater throwing in a bit. Thank you, brother. Takes off, throws on the run. Going to find Bodacious, pushing forward, and 3rd down is coming.
This is a certified hood classic. Damn, son, where'd you find this?
Shit like that,
Bruce
shit like that. Shit
bitten
like
up his own league. You love to see it. Faking the handoff, middle of the field, and caught. There goes Stank with the speed to the 20. Not gonna get touched for the touchdown. You call his name, he's gonna get a bucket, and that's gonna put it back to 2 scores. Dude, the stanky leg indeed. Kick is going to be up from Anita. And that is going to be good. Let the siren play again. Oh man, keep it moving. And I finally got a sub, baby. Let's go.
Shit like that. Shit like
Anita
that.
dicking me with the extra point. Makes it a 2-score game. But thanks again, Ryan Davis. We need one more sub and we got 50. Let's get it.
Damn, son, where'd you find this?
Less than 7 minutes in this ball game. Pittsburgh intent of not giving up in this. It's gonna be 1st and 10 coming up. Thank you, Ryan Davis, for that. We are at 59. Grabby Raccoon's not giving up either.
Shit like that. Shit like that.
Run it up. Grabby Raccoon says he got no type of chill. And Charlotte's looking in the same realm here. They're going to give the handoff. No, it's a fake. Going to go with the boot. Nice pressure. I said pressure. Nice pressure there from the Pittsburgh defense. It stops the clock in the 2nd and 10. And Slater's going to throw some more.
Shit like that.
We have 60 subs right now. You love to see it. Thank you so much for the love, everybody. Gonna hand this one off and gonna get tackled and gonna push forward. Strong man running again to not lose some yards, but it's gonna be 3rd and 6. Pittsburgh needs to stop. Could have been a lot worse. It looked like a 3rd and 14 was about to come up, but he pushed forward. And Ryan Davis ain't giving up either.
Shit like that. Shit like that. Shit like that.
Making the handoff both ways. Stands in the pocket right side and going to be a toe drag swag. Doc Boone says you better stop sleeping on number 1 because I'm number 1. It's 1st and 10 here for Charlotte. Looking, pass rush almost home. Tank Jones looking for the pressure, gonna be caught by Vic. Could have been a lot worse for sure, but it's gonna be a gain of 6 on that play. Every first down from here on out is just gonna stick that knife even further in Pittsburgh. Gonna be looking, passing right side and incomplete there from Falco. Gonna make it 3rd and 4 now. Big 3rd down coming here for Pittsburgh. Like I have on my OBS where it says the Twitch stats, like it just says 60 subscribers and there is no meter saying that you need to get more. So good job, people. Left side is going to be off the back of the bot player. He is a bot for a reason. It's going to be incomplete and Pittsburgh does get the stop. 5 minutes left. Do we have more bits coming? That's the question. Gonna send this one away. It is going to bounce into the end zone. And Pittsburgh will start from the 20. If they want to come back, this is where they'll have to do it. 1st and 10 coming. Doc Boone says the Sim Gods want us to lose. One more turnover might get the job done, but Pittsburgh, they got a lot of fight. They're trying to get something going. 1st and 10. Going to be passing it. Looking short and in between 2 crossing receivers. That's not going to get it done. It's 2nd and 10. Oh my goodness.
Shit like that. Shit like that.
Rapid Raccoon dropping 500 of them things. No type of chill. Thank you so much, my man. Appreciate your love and the support. Appreciate all y'all for real. Looking and throws a pick, and that is not gonna be good. Shedding off a man and getting tackled, and that is not gonna be a great look. I think the bits forced the turnover. Gonna be handing this off to Doc Boone. Find a huge hole, bats at 10. Gonna get 2 to 6. And Charlotte's looking to wrap this one up immediately. And look at the owner.
Shit like that, shit like that, shit like that. Shit like that, shit like that, shit like that.
Slater, it's all good. Every bit matters to us, man. That just shows the love and support. It's all good. Gonna look for a man as Falco. Pass rush almost home, but they left the man open. That's gonna be Mr. 500. Rapid Raccoon for the touchdown. Unless they review it and say it's not gonna happen. They said it's uphill for the touchdown. And I didn't even know that there was 1K coming.
Shit like that, shit like that. Shit like that, shit like that.
Ryan Davis up in the ante. Charlotte's gonna hit 40, but man, y'all are just throwing the bits out. That is insane. Will we see 2,000 before the stream ends? That's the question that we'll have to figure out for sure. Great job overall, though. Show the biddies.
Damn, son, where'd you find this?
Rep Raccoon says, I don't want Ryan to have 2 L's. Give him 2 L's. Just kidding. Don't give my boy L's, man. Ryan Davis, he my boy. Ryan Davis is one of my best friends. Don't do that. And bring it out. Bring it on, bud. Oh, do it. He said, bring it. He said, challenge accepted. What's going to happen? Kick is away. Pittsburgh's getting the football back. Is going to be returned by Stank. Got some blockers. Turn it up. Gets past the 25. And it's going to be 1st and 10 coming up. Caboose says you have the league's owner's explicit permission to give Ryan 2 L's. Well, whatever he says goes. So, hey. Oh, come on, Ryan. He said no backs the car now. I love it. Gonna be passing it again, looking for some momentum. Right side, and the pass is off the mark. Not to be well done, but hey, that's well done. Rapid Raccoon with 1,500.
Shit like that, shit like that, shit like that, shit like that.
2nd and 10. They got to go up the field, and once again, the quick pitch. And they had a man open, Ryan Davis, cutting to that same side. Just got to use some patience here. And he could potentially get some points on the board. And Slater says he coming too.
Shit like that, shit like that, shit like that, shit like that.
Thank you so much, Slater. Appreciate you, boss. Looking and going to be almost picked off again. Going to be 4th and 10 now. I love your little biddies too, Slater. All biddies matter indeed. All biddies matter. I'm trying to tell you. The USFA is not responsible in any way, shape, or form for any type of financial mismanagement. That is definitely the truth. Right
Damn,
side.
Son, where'd you find this?
And incomplete to Stank. And that is going to be a turnover on downs. Unfortunate, but Ryan Davis says he don't care. He's gonna bring the biddies. 2,000 of them things.
Shit like that, shit like that. Shit
the
like
crying 2,000.
Shit like that, shit like
Handoff
that.
there to the bot, and he's getting free past the 1st down mark. 1st and 10 coming. You win. I declined divorce. Oh man, this is a fun streak for sure. Unfortunately, the game didn't match the chat, but it is what it is. That's part of the process. The game got to roll. Got to look for a man that's Falco, looking for a more score. Then there goes Vic, and he's going to get into the end zone. It ain't a Charlotte game if Vic Dotson doesn't get a touchdown. That's just my personal opinion, and I'll do this for myself.
Shit like that. Shit like that. Shit like that. Shit like that. Shit like that.
And Charlotte is going to come close to 50 in this ball game. Kick is up, and it shall be good. 49-21. Wow. Right, David's like, it's my wife's money, so no, we'll get it back. It's cool. He don't need to know about this. I'm calling your wife. I'm calling your wife after the stream. It's like, do you know what your husband's been doing with your money? She gonna have a fit. But regardless of that, Pittsburgh, they got 3 minutes left in this ball game to do something. Doesn't look like the comeback will be possible, but overall a great game. See if I can do the outcome. I don't see a comeback, so I'm going to go ahead and give it to Charlotte in this one before I forget. Gonna send this one up the field, looking for a lane to Stank. Gonna get closer to 30. It's gonna be 1st and 10. Yeah, Caboose, if you hit the points, you'd be over 50. That's unfortunate there. Looking for a man to throw it to. It's going to be Carr. Middle of the field and almost throws it straight back to Caitlin Montaigne. And that had another chance for a pick 6. It's going to be 2nd and 10. Get a pick of Krieg if it makes him more active. Looking for a man, goes screen this time. Gonna look for a lane, gonna pick the first down up, gets out of bounds. Actually, does not get out of bounds. The clock shall continue to run, but it will be a first down for Pittsburgh. We've been trying to make Krieg active for like the past 4 or 5 seasons, bro. Gonna be passing it again, looking for a man. It's Carr, middle of the field, and caught. There goes Blake Grant for a short gain. There's gonna be 2nd and 2 coming. And that will be at the 2-minute warning. Yeah, past 7 seasons. I thought he was pretty active in the first maybe 1 or 2 seasons, and then he kind of fell off. But it was Axis, so it is what it is. Gonna be passing it, looking, and gonna be caught. Is that Stink? Yes, it is, for another catch. 1st and 10 coming up here for the Roughnecks. Yeah, I thought he was active for a little bit. Inside Charlotte territory, and looks like the player slipped. Trying to make the cut. Is going to be 2nd and 10 coming up. Only 2 receptions, but hey, one of those receptions was a big one. Gonna be passing it again, looking for a man. It's Carr, left side, and almost throws the pick straight to Caitlin again. Is going to be 3rd down and 10. Yeah, Charlotte, I think the game plan was to try to limit Anthony Stank's ability. He did get away for 1 play, but outside of that, it's been a slow evening as we see another pass, looking for it's Stank again. We were just talking about him. I need to stop talking like that. Nostril stacks again. Oh my goodness. Touchdown. Roughnecks. Kick is up. And that is going to be good from the homie Anita Dick and me. The siren shall play. Trying to keep their heads high through the adversity. Should see onside kick coming. It's part of the meme stint. It ain't because of any hypothetical affiliations outside of the USFA. Kick is away, and that's going to be picked up by Charlotte. It's going to be 1st and 10 again. Shouldn't see any timeouts called. We might just run this one out. Should see a few more touches for Doc Boone, and we can go ahead and work towards week number 12, which will have a lot of great games coming. We can go ahead and bring the schedule up now. As we see the handoff, no, it's going to be the bot player finding a hole, getting around 9. No clock stoppage here. It's going to be 2nd and 1. Week 12. So we got Anchorage at Arizona. We got Charlotte at St. Louis. That should be a fun game. Tacoma at Dallas. Another fun game. Huntington Beach at New York. And then Tampa Bay at Pittsburgh. As we see another handoff from Doc Boone. Going to get inside the 30. Should see one more run, and then that should be the end of it. And that will close it out, folks. Final score shall be 49-21. I'm 49-28. My apologies, but not a good look there for Jim Carr. As you can see, only 44% completion on the game, and on the other side, it was over 70. That definitely raised the cause of what potentially could have went down. You see Pittsburgh, they had a 28-point second half, and if they were able to get some stops, they definitely could have made this a ball game. Defense could not get the stops like they needed to. Going a little bit further down, you see right there Pittsburgh with 2 turnovers, and we got 31 minutes there for Charlotte. Looking a little bit further, let's see right here, Jim Carr does throw 4 touchdowns, but it does come with the price. 2 interceptions, over 325 yards passing. But as you can see right there, that 44%, that is not going to get the job done. Hank Falco on the other side, he goes for 5 touchdowns, just shy of 300 passing yards, 74 completion percentage. Can't be mad at that. Longest pass of the game was 76 yards. Great job there from Carr. Looking at the rushing side of things, 15 carries, 134 yards from Doc Boone. Definitely one of his best games as a Charlotte Royal, and he's looking to do a little bit more than that for sure. Mike on the other side, 6 for 24. They kind of lost the ability to run the football late due to the score. They had to pass the football, but he averaged 4, so I guess you can't be too mad about that. And it looks like the quarterback's got a little bit of the mix there. Jim Carr, -3. On the receiving side of things, Pittsburgh, 4 for 75 there for Mike. Anthony Stank, 3 for 127, 2 TDs. Mike Hawk also got a touchdown. Blake Grant, 3 for 28. Ryan Davis, 3 for 75 and a touchdown. Bo Dacius, 2 for 12. And Corby and Cribson, 2 for 17. Looking at the receiving side for Charlotte, though, Kai Coco leads the way. 8 catches, 88 yards, 3 touchdowns, the hat trick. All of those biddies as well. He earned it. Dick Dotson, 5 for 70, 1 touchdown. So I think he's like 30 yards away from 1,000. Great job from him. Spiderweb, 4 for 15. Aaron Witten, 3 for 39. Doc Boone also with 3 catches for 20 yards. Tom Creek 3 for 39, 1 touchdown, and that's all the user players there. Defensively for Charlotte, looks like Lopez led the way with 6 tackles, Aaron Jackson with 5, Tank Falco also with 5, Caitlin Montaigne with 5, Shane Knox with 4, Chris Sheen with 4, Pack Drescott with 4, TJ Camden with 2, Guillermo de la Cruz with 2, Kenny Bombard with 1. Looks like Molyneux, the kicker, getting a tackle. Lee Flowers there with 1. And I believe Ombre Mold had a pass deflection. Tackles for loss, Shane Knox, Chris Sheen, Ricardo Lopez, and Caitlin Montaigne each get 1. Sack wise, it was all Shane Knox there with 2 sacks. And it looks like a bot player and Caitlin Montaigne each get an interception. Caitlin Montaigne, she got the touchdown, a 36-yarder. Great job from her. Ricardo Lopez, 3 pass deflections. Caitlin Montaigne with 3 pass deflections. Pack Drescott, 2 pass deflections. On-brand Mold with 1. Forced fumbles, no fumbles. But as we already said before, Caitlin Montaigne with the touchdown. A little bit on the other side here. Let's talk about it. Kingston Ali and Kane Elliott led the way with 8 tackles. Mitchell Latt with 7, Jerry Philbin with 7, Gus Pack with 6, Colt Wetzel with 6, Austin Wheeler with 6, Angel Flugel with 6, Cassandra Raquina with 4, Jackson Brady with 2, Bryce Walker with 2, also going up against his former team, didn't say that earlier. Tank Jones with 1, that's all the users there. Cassandra Raquina, Kingston Ali, and Kane Elliott each getting some tackles for loss. The first 2 getting 2 of them. Sack wise, Cassandra Raquina with 2, Tank Jones with 1, and Philbin and Wetzel share a sack. No interceptions. Pass deflections though, Austin Wheeler, Kane Elliott, and Brady each get 1. Great job. Gus Pack forced a fumble. Tank Jones recovered said fumble for 2 yards, and that's all the defensive stats there. Looking at the kicks, only one field goal attempt, and those from Molyneux. He missed it, and he also missed 2 extra points. So a lot of points off the board there from him. That's not going to help him in the Kicker of the Year award. Anita Dickamy, she went 4 for 4 on the day for extra points. Looks like 13 kickoffs, 1 touchback there from Anita. Punting wise, and it looks like Molyneux has the longest punt of 57, and it looks like they both average around like 49 yards a punt between the both of them. Anthony Stank led the way with 26.5. Aaron Wooden right behind him with 25. And then looks like punt return wise, Vic Dotson only had 1 chance for 15. Ryan Davis 1 chance for 3. And that is going to close out week number 11. We'll get the schedule out a little bit later tonight or tomorrow. But shout out once again to everyone in the chat. Thank you so much for a great game, a great chat. But until next time, this is your boy Stacks, and we are out here.